You're listening to the Momfreeneur Network Podcast, and I am your host, Trisha Sandalo, banker turned stay-at-home mom of three, and now a seven-figure global business leader to over 10,000 people that I built from home through social media. Here we talk about the journey of balancing motherhood and entrepreneurship, sharing tips and stories and advice to help you thrive both at home and in your business. Join us as we explore how to build a brand online and offline that allows you to get paid by being who you are and sharing your unique talents and skills, business growth, work-life balance, and living with purpose. Let's dive in. Hello there, Momfreeneurs, and welcome back to the Momfreeneur Network Podcast. I am so happy to have you join me for another episode. Last time, we talked about side hustles you can try online and how much you can potentially earn. Today, we're going to talk about something just as important: how to build an authentic personal brand that attracts the right opportunities. Trust me, my friends, my fellow mommies, when your brand is built on who you really are, everything just clicks into place. So let's get into it. Okay, first things first, let's talk about why authenticity matters. People can actually tell when you're being fake online, just like I said in my recent episode. And the truth is, being authentic, isn't just a buzzword. It's the foundation of your personal brand. If you're going to start your personal brand as someone who's fake, you are actually just lying to yourself. And you will also lie to your followers or to your listeners. Because on the other hand, when you show up as the real you, you naturally attract people who connect with your message and values. It's not actually pretending to be perfect. It's about being relatable, real, and consistent. You see, your authenticity builds trust. And this is so important, especially if you're gonna sell your offers online. And when people trust you, they will be loyal to you. And the reason why I've been able to build all my side hustles, like selling anything online, whether it's bags, watches, creating content, affiliate marketing, and even my network marketing business, which is Young Living, that I've created 7 years ago. It's always because I make sure I'm keeping it real with my audience. Whether I'm talking about balancing work with motherhood or sharing a product I truly love, my audience knows they're getting the real me. And like what I said also in my previous episode, I actually have turned down some brands just because they don't just fit to my beliefs and my values. Like, I don't want to be a one-stop shop content creator. Like, anyone can just hire me and just, send me products, and then I'm just going to tell everyone in my online space that I love this product, even if I don't really like this product. So I'm very careful who I work with. And I know sometimes, it can be tempting. But I actually realized just recently that I don't want to be an influencer. I want to be a business owner. And the reason why, it's because I've actually experienced how companies or brands pay influencers. And I don't want to be stuck in one product just because I was paid to market that product, or I was given free products to market their products, You know what I'm saying? So what you see is what you get. And what I share with you, the products that I share with you online, are the products that I actually trust and believe. And of course, I use. So, okay, back to the topic. How do you actually build a brand that's authentically you? It all starts with aligning your brand with your core values. Ask yourself, what do you stand for? What are the key values that drive everything you do? These could be the things like honesty, transparency, empowerment, or family. For example, like what I said, I always make sure my personal brand reflects my desire to help other moms achieve financial independence while being present for their families. That's why I call myself a momfreeneur instead of a mompreneur. It's about balancing and living in a way that aligns with your heart, not just hustling for the sake of hustling. I want my audience to know that my approach is about more than just making money. It's about building a life that reflects your true values. Another key to building an authentic personal brand is consistency. No matter how cliche this may sound, showing up as yourself every single time. But, okay, you don't have to show up everything, okay? I wanna also encourage you that building a personal brand doesn't mean sharing about your personal life. And that's what I've learned the hard way. And the reason why, because I think a month ago, someone just stole my identity on Facebook, and like they copied everything that I posted in my Facebook, and it didn't really feel right to me. I know that not it wasn't just me who experienced that, but I didn't feel safe. And I didn't like the idea knowing that someone posted my kids' photos online, and I don't know who that person is behind that social media. And that's why I wanted to change how I share my life in my social media accounts. And that's what I also want to encourage you, that building a personal brand doesn't mean sharing your private life, or personal brand isn't your personal story. So, being said that, when I say you show up yourself every single time, this means that whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, or hosting a podcast like this, you're always reflecting the same message and energy. So think about this way. If you're always trying to be what you think people want, you'll burn out and your brand will come across as forced. But if you stay true to your values, you'll find it easier to create content, connect with people, and share your journey. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, people connect with vulnerability and the realness of your journey. People connect with you when they find you relatable, okay? So I also would like to encourage you to not just post your wins. Sometimes posting your losses is also better, because you also become that person that makes someone feel they're not alone, especially if they're going through what you're going through. Or it could be you can be a hope, a beacon of hope, if you have went through what someone is going through, and then you're gonna share your own testimony how you were able to get through that situation. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is what builds trust over time. And remember, when they trust you, they will be loyal to you. When your brand is rooted in authenticity, you don't have to chase opportunities because they will come to you. It has been my experience with content creation and partnerships, and of course, getting my Young Living members. I don't know if you're listening with me right now, but most of you guys know that you message me first, and that's what I love about how I have created that personal brand. Because of this, I don't have to pitch myself because my brand speaks for itself. So take, for example, the brands I've partnered with, Tickled Mama, Sodarizer, and Fume. These partnerships didn't happen by accident. They happened because these brands saw that my values matched theirs. So when you build a brand that reflects who you really are, you'll attract clients, opportunities, and collaborations that align with your mission. And it becomes a two-way connection, not just a transactional relationship. And here's a little secret. Selling without selling becomes so much easier when you're authentic. When people trust you and resonate with your story, they're already halfway convinced. Whether it's a digital product, services, or even your direct selling business, if your audience feels like you're being true, they'll want to support you. And this is exactly how I've been able to grow my Young Living business online. Imagine 90% of it is built on connections with people who trust me even if they don't know me. They just know me online. So that's because I was being true to myself. Honestly, I also have a little secret here. There's this one of my Young Living friends, and I really admire her. In fact, she's my girl crush. And it was because I really like how she talks, how she pronounces words. Like, she's very different from me. And I tried to copy her before, and it didn't just feel right to me because that's not the way I talk. And there was this time when I was really struggling with my YL business, and then I just told my husband, "Love, I really don't know how to show up on social media because I'm not like her." And then my husband said, "You don't have to be her, just be you because I like you just the way you are." But anyway, when I followed my husband's advice, I just, went all out and was being myself. And that's how it was easy for me to connect with others. So let's quickly recap. Today, we talk about the importance of authenticity in personal branding, aligning your brand with your core values, being consistent, and how that attracts the right opportunities. I also shared how authenticity makes selling effortless because it's all about building trust. So to wrap it up, building an authentic personal brand is about knowing your values, being consistent, and trusting that the right opportunities will come. It's not about trying to fit into someone else's idea of success. It's about showing up as you unapologetically. And trust me, when you do that, the results will follow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this episode helps you reflect on your own personal brand and how you can make it even more authentic. If you found this helpful, please give it a listen, rate, and review the podcast. And don't forget to tune in next time for more tips and insights on building a successful, balanced life as a mompreneur. Until then, remember, less hustle, more heart.